Hey guys, it's Big Phil 1223 here, and I'll be showing you guys how to navigate the MirageCraft website for Pixelmon Minecraft. On the homepage, you'll be able to find things that the head admins, co-owners, and owners would like to share with you, like anything regarding updates or any information like, let's say, a building was removed or the NPCs are being fixed or anything like that. They would post that on there, and you'll be able to find it. You could also be able to find events and things that they feel the need to post. On the homepage, you could also find who's currently online. It looks like I'm singled out. And you could also find out who's online on TeamSpeak, who's online on the server, what the owner is posting on his Twitter, and who's the top voters and stuff like that. And you could also vote directly off of the homepage, which I think is really awesome. We'll be going through the forums today because I feel that's the most important part of the website is the community itself, and this is where the community goes to talk to each other. For general discussion, you'll be able to find anything server related. You could also post anything like, let's say you're building a farm or you're selling eggs that you're breeding. And staff discussion, we're not going to go over that because that's strictly for staff. You guys don't see that unless you're in staff. And introductions are for new members to introduce themselves. They would go there and click the new thread button, and they would be like, "Hi, my name is Phil," and just post a thread. I'm not gonna post that because I'm pretty old. And events would be like Poke giveaways, contests, and tournaments that are not hosted by the owners or staff, but hosted by the players themselves. You can also post a giveaway or an event if you would like to. Tutorials are things that help you out, like their videos or written paragraphs on how to do certain things like breeding, claiming, and etc. You could also use guide, which is in the others tab up here. We'll go over that in a second. For the feedback and suggestions, that's pretty much self-explanatory. If you have any beef with the server, you can report that there. If you think something needs to be improved or added, you put it in suggestions, and if you really like it, tell us here. And for bug reports, you report anything that you find glitches on the server or anything that's Pixelmon related, you can put there. But just note, please try to put something that isn't already, you know, resolved or pending or anything like that. Just try to make sure that like it's a bug that you found and like nobody else knows. Try to talk to other people on the server. For the build showcase, that's anything that you've built that you would like to show off. Like I'm going to click on one from Master474, our head admin. And he built an island and he's showing it off and everyone's like complimenting it down here. And like it's just everyone's supposed to be friendly on the forums. There's no cursing, so let's like not judge each other either because like the forums are supposed to be a nice place for the community. For support, this would be something that staff would actually help you with. General support is anything that is a problem related with Pixelmon or your Pokemon. Like let's say your Pokemon didn't learn a move after it leveled up and whatever. For account issues, you can change your name and you didn't like you don't have access to your chest anymore or something like that. Like let's say you bought something in the store and it bugged out. You would go there and you would report it. And everything here gets resolved. Like we're not gonna push you off. Staff doesn't play favorites. We just like if you have an issue, we'll help you out. Whoops, I almost forgot. Player reports. That is anything like, let's say someone is doing something bad on the server, like griefing or stealing or scamming. You would be a good player and report it in the player reports. And if you happen to be one of the people like doing one of those bad things, and you happen to get punished for it, you go to ban appeals and make sure you please follow the ban appeal template. Because if you don't, then well, unfortunately, you're just not going to get appealed, which is 90% of the time what happens when you don't follow the template. And we do accept ban appeals. We just don't like push you off if you've done something wrong. We give everyone a fair chance. Just please don't like abuse our second chance giving. Applications. If you would like to be an advertiser or a moderator, you would go there. I suggest if you go there, you read previous ones that have been like accepted or denied if they're there, but you don't want to like copy anything because that's not like suggested. You wouldn't want to do that. Anyways, and off topic is just like general off topic discussion. You could discuss anything there, like literally anything. Just like try to keep it clean. Forum games, that's just like forum games, that's self-explanatory. YouTube, you could post anything there, like let's say you're making your own YouTube channel. You could post that there. We have a few people doing that, as you can see. And that's it for the forums. And the next section we're going to go to is the store. In the MirageCraft store, you could buy anything here, like certain ranks that have certain perks. Like for novice, you would win these things. I'm not going to go through each rank because that would take forever. I'm just going to highlight certain things. For ace, you would be able to fly. For elite, you'll be able to nick yourself in game instead of changing your IGN every month. For master, you would have to you get Poke Heal and Poke Evolve, and as long as other things too, like you would get all this stuff like the God Command, you wouldn't get hurt. And legend is obviously like the major rank. You also get a kit with that. Pokemon, you could buy Pokemon here that normally don't spawn, like Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, and Mewtwo don't spawn in the wild, but the other ones are super, super rare. So like these mostly are legendaries. We have a few non-legendaries down here, and you could buy stuff like that. You could also buy ones that have already been shinified, if that's a word. Pokemon modifications, you could buy growth conversions, nature conversions, shiny conversions, all that kind of stuff. The only thing that you wouldn't be able to buy here is ball transfer. Well, you could buy it, but it won't work because it's like a coding issue. We can't fix that yet. Others, you could buy $10,000 in-game, up to $50,000 in-game. And just to give you an idea of what the currency is like, TMs usually cost around 3,000, HMs 5,000, held items 2,000 each, depending on the held item, and Pokeballs would be like $30. That's not much, but yeah. Gold keys are usually obtained through voting, but only if you're lucky. On here, you get these like automatically, and you would pay for these. Like this is like actual money, like you're paying actual $35 for this stuff. Same thing with rare candies and claim blocks. And if you go, I believe there's a hidden item in the store, like there's a box over here that would say free stuff or something. You would click on that, and that's just like a little giveaway thing. I don't know if I'm supposed to tell you guys that, but there you go. Over here you would buy Mirage points, which is just like buying dollars, but you get to spend them on the website. You would also get them from monthly giveaways and monthly voters and stuff like that. After that, speaking of voting, you would go here to support the server. Please, I encourage everyone to vote because it may look like we have a lot, but compared to all the other servers, we would want to like be one of the top ones, because if our community grows, it only helps us out and everyone else in the community. I'm not going to go over rules. Well, I'm not going to read the whole thing because that's something as you, the player, is responsible for. And the guide, you can find how to join the server, get food, like any questions that you have here. If you have a question that's not answered in this, then you would go to the forums and you would ask there in the appropriate section. Members, you can find any member that's ever been on the server. Like you can find anyone back from like 2013 to like someone online right now. The staff team is consisted of these lovely people right here, and the Hall of Fame is everyone who has beaten the Elite Four. And that is basically the website, and that is all. Thank you guys for watching the whole video, and I really appreciate it, and welcome to